They're sending them off to the chambers, and then young people who were strong enough to work, they were keeping. And she was about 10 years old, and her grandmother said, hey, this isn't right, and she went to go attack a German soldier to protect somebody, and the little girl, was hanging on to her grandma and went with her, and she says she got butt stroked, by the rifle. She hits the ground, she can't really see, she's dazed, blood's in her eyes, and she hears a single shot, and her grandmother falls down next to her. Grandmas are awesome. Grandmas shouldn't be hurt. Nobody should be hurt, but when she said that, I think everybody in the audience was just, nobody breathed. There was no sound. There was just her and her story. And she keeps going, and it gets worse, and she's 15, she's in Auschwitz, and she's decided she doesn't want to live anymore. The whole topic of the whole day was resiliency. They had 2 doctors, they had her first, and I wouldn't want to go on after her. And so she's 15, she's in the camps, she's decided she doesn't want to live anymore, and she gives up. So she decides that, so this is what would happen. Dr. Mengele would go through with a stick, and he would tap you on the arm, and if he tapped you left, it meant you were going to the crematorium. If he tapped you right, it meant you were going to work. And I guess he did this every day. And so she puts her hand up, and he says, what? And she says, I don't want to live anymore. I want to die. And he laughs at her and looks at her and says, no, you're still young and healthy. You'll live. And she went to work, and she said that it was God saving her, saying, hey, even though it was with the cruelest and most wickedest of instruments, that was the choice. So, wow. It was pretty, just her story. You listen to it, I'll put the links down below in my little comments. It was really good, and I'm very grateful to TPR for putting that on. It was really good. So Memorial Day is about remembering the people that came before us, or maybe while we're here, and kept us safe and protected us. And we should try to take the kids to Fort Sam. We didn't make it this year because my parents were visiting. There was just not enough time to get everybody to the other side of town, because I don't know if you know San Antonio, but traffic sucks. So, and I know it's a lame excuse, so I couldn't make it, so I feel bad. But Fort Sam is huge. The Cemetery of the Pacific in Hawaii is huge. The D-Day National Cemetery right there in Normandy is gigantic. The Arlington, as beautiful as it is, just goes on and on and on. And so I don't think that we totally grasp how grateful or appreciative we should be for what people have done for us. And so I don't know, maybe if we hear it enough, it'll sink in. But be very grateful for where you are, and what you have, and the opportunities that are afforded you. Even if the playing field's not totally level, it's still a lot better than a lot of other places. So, like Winston Churchill said, it's what did he say? Something about democracy, although we are a republic, but we won't get into that right now. Democracy is the best, or the worst form of government unless you're comparing it to every other form of government, then it's not that bad. And that's totally not what he said. I'll put it down below what he said. But I always thought that was pretty funny, because that's about how I feel. Nothing is really, really great, but it comes pretty close, and it's a worthy try. So I'll make it quick, since this is a two-parter, since my SD card was full on the other one. I don't know how, but so I hope you guys are well. Hope you're doing awesome, and have a happy Memorial Day. Give your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your cousins, your uncles, anybody you see today a hug, and just be like, hey, you know what? I'm happy you're alive. I'm happy we're together, and thank you. So have a good one. Train hard. You can have a little extra cake today.